Welcome to the Bureau of Control. What's up, guys? Zach here. You know, this game was something else too. I'm on a roll of like reviewing, making videos for like old games that seemed underappreciated. Because I didn't find out about this game till probably over a year after it came out, right? And when I picked it up, I couldn't put it down. I was captivated. It was such a cool concept and such an original idea, you know? And it almost seems to me like this game could have been something from like the Half-Life universe, you know? Like the guy who's like, "Wake up, Mr. Freeman, you have work to do." You know, I feel like that could have been his universe or something. Part of it, you know? Seemed really unique like that. Like how Half-Life was a unique game to me, although I think Half-Life kind of represented some old school films, some old school weird sci-fi films to a certain degree. But I played this game and I couldn't put it down. It was non-stop for me. It was pick it up and I played it and did everything I could. I just picked it up today, and I thought, you know what? Let me do some missions. I know I didn't do all of them. I played so much of it. I got to the end and I'm like, I'm satisfied. The only thing that's stopping me from doing a New Game Plus, though, it's gotta be no New Game Plus mode. Right? There's no New Game Plus mode. And, I like being able to fly around, and that's not something you get probably till halfway, maybe 3/4 of the way through the game. There might be a little bit of spoilers as I talk through this gameplay. Like, being able to fly and use telekinesis like that, normally telekinesis is slow. If you ever played a game, I think it's called Psyop or whatever, back in the original Xbox day. Telekinesis in games was always slow, and not in this. You're picking shit up and it is going, right? It was unique like that. The destructible environment, the architecture, beautiful, beautiful gameplay. Especially, even these worlds, even the rocky terrain had hints, small hints of this, you know, neo-modern architecture. Straight lines and concrete that you'd expect. That's what just was a beautiful part of this game, and it's a shame that games like this aren't selling hundreds and hundreds of millions, you know, like some other very unpopular games that I won't speak of. I keep bringing them up. And I only bring those games up. You know which ones they are. You know which ones have been ripping us off these past couple of years. But, you know, imagine if we put our time and money into this as gamers. Imagine. What would we get in return? Probably a whole hell of a lot better things than what we've been getting, right? Story-driven games have always been what's beautiful. It's why I replay Half-Life 2 for the 12th time, you know? It's why I go back to all these old games. It's why I replayed Metro a million times, right? Metro video should have came out yesterday, I think. Maybe the day before. What can you do, you know? Not much, I don't think. But these games are so good. Look how good this game looks, you know? I had it originally in the ray tracing mode, but it's for how much particles and things are moving around, it just wasn't. My eyes just couldn't deal with it, you know? Maybe playing on a TV that wasn't 120 hertz, I could probably deal with it, but I can tell. After gaming so long at 120 hertz. But I mean, even without the ray tracing, the lighting, the environment is beautiful. It feels like some dystopian, futuristic world. Like you could make a movie of this. A TV show, right? If you could do it right. This would be perfect for a TV show, even a short series. I remember back in the day on NBC, there'd be like these 8-episode shows, 7-episode shows, miniseries. What happened to those? You know, bring those back. I'm tired of these 5, 6, 7, 10 season shows that are just boring, right? It's not like you can make shows like Stargate SG-1 anymore where you can get away with 10 seasons because every episode rocks, right? And games like this are a reminder of what we used to have, you know? I'm sure they're making another one of these. I believe I just read an article and it was saying that they're working on the second Control and they're remastering Alan Wake. We're doing another Alan Wake game. But this game was perfect. I want more, right? I don't mind the same environments. Graphics were good. I could deal with the graphics. I love the simplistic nature of the graphics, especially in interior buildings and as you're going through the Bureau of Control. And the game just continuously gets better. I got the Ultimate Edition, so I got to enjoy all of it, right? There's just something great about it. Like, look at how fun this looks, right? It's awesome. It doesn't need to be some super bloody, gory, shoot 'em game. It was just artistically beautiful. Beyond my own words. I don't have a script. I don't write things down before I make some of these videos. I kind of just go off the top of my head and talking about why I like this game. Why I like certain games. You know, to support them in any way I can. Because as much as I spend my time outside and I'd rather do things outside, it's cheaper to play these games and stay inside. So these are a big part of my life. Gaming's always been a huge part of it. So I want to share the games that I love and that have drove emotion from me, right? That have created emotion in myself. I want to share those with you and at least try to appreciate somewhat, you know, as best I can, my appreciation for these games, for the developers and the creators and the time they put in. They didn't make this game to be billionaires or millionaires, right? Of course they want their game to be successful, but they were like, what are the players gonna like, right? And they got it. And there was nothing I didn't like about this game. You can fly, you can throw stuff with your hands, right? That's cool. That's all I want, you know? It reminds me of old games like Hulk and Ultimate Destruction, you know, where you have freedom to do things and it doesn't limit you because it wouldn't be fair or you could cheat the game, right? Now even single-player games are having anti-cheat software put in. How's that make sense? Let me cheat in my single-player games. They used to give us cheat codes and then they realized, oh, that's not fair, right? Let's rip them off more. What can you do? I don't know anymore. But I hope you enjoyed this gameplay. I might do a walkthrough on this too. I know I said that about Metro, but this game, it did something to me. You know, I'm going to try to finish off the final missions. Maybe I'll bring you some more gameplay, maybe not. Take it easy.